Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Average Employee Podcast. I'm your host, Al,
Yow.
and it's time to fucking clock in.
Oh, fucking shit.
Can you get on shit?
Justin, can you... I don't know what we're going to do about this guy. Like, every time we're fucking clocking in... Okay, so hold on. I'm sorry. Got to make sure that I don't have this aggression.
Yeah.
We're human,
cool.
right?
Be
we're
cool.
human. Sorry, my bad.
Relax.
You all good?
I'm fucking clocked in now. You might have to change my time card.
Yeah,
but
I got you. I'll change your time card.
Yeah.
All right. But welcome back to this special episode of the camping edition. So I know every episode I'm saying we're fucking changing the layout and the look of it, but
Today
this
is
one's
different.
fucking changed.
This one is
Today's
like very
different.
unique. This is
Yeah.
a very unique
Yeah.
situation going on right now.
Typically we don't have tents in the background, but in this episode we're actually at Lake Camanche.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
we
we're out here
are.
camping. We got some clapping in the background. You guys okay over there?
Yeah, we got a fucking live audience back
Yeah.
Excuse
here.
me.
Can we hear y'all?
Put that dick away.
Hey, put that dick away.
Put that dick
What's going on
away.
over
Put
there?
that dick away.
Put that dick away.
What the fuck's going on over there?
I don't
There's
know.
no lights or anything over there.
Yeah, I don't know
This
if
is
you,
real dangerous.
I don't know if you guys can actually hear it because the microphones, but this is the first time we're actually recording in front of like a good amount of people. So shout out to the imbeciles. Shout out to the
Hey,
fam.
there we go.
Shout out to everybody that's out here having
There
a
we
great
go.
time. So every year, typically, actually not every year, like we all camped out for the first time out here 2 years ago. And if you're from Cali, 2 years ago, there was a fucking fire.
Which I'm not.
Like, okay, we get it, Jared. You're from Guam. You're Chamorro. You're different.
Just want to make sure. Okay.
We get it. But a couple years ago, we all camped out here. It was a fucking vibe. But there was a lot of smoke. Like
It was
not
when the-
no pun intended, but it was fucking lit. Like,
yeah, it was when the fucking wildfires were going on,
Mhm.
and it was so smoky.
and no one was
like-
smoking. Know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
nobody was smoking.
it was so like a lot of the smoke
I think-
came through after we were leaving.
And I think at those times, we were in the store and the customers were asking like, "Hey, can you like close the doors or not?"
Yeah.
But we can't. Like,
Yeah.
you guys are coming in and out. We can't do anything about it
Yeah.
if you're gonna keep
It's
going
like
on.
it's the earth, lady. I can't do anything about it.
It's like it's natural. Come on.
But we're out here this time, and it's so far, it's been fucking hot. Like it's been triple digits every day.
Easily 100 degrees.
Yeah,
It
and
peaked out at 102, I think, today.
yeah, 102. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 103, and I don't know. You guys already know that I don't like it when it's fucking hot.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying? How you
Yeah.
guys liking camping so far?
Yeah. I'm enjoying myself. Feel me? I mean, you guys have been here a little bit longer than me, but I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah.
Fucking water is perfect.
It's been pretty good, yeah.
We chill there. How long we been chilling there? Fucking like an hour.
Yeah, I swam
Easily,
across the
like-
lake.
Yeah, fucking Al swam literally across the lake
Got to
and
the other
then
side.
back,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which was fucking impressive.
I'll tell you.
Big shout.
I
shout
at
out
first
to
when I was like, I'm gonna swim across this lake. Okay, one, I'm not swimming like just with my fucking arms. Like I had a floaty.
yeah, it's all
At
good.
first, I was just like, this is just a bit,
yeah.
and then I kept going. I was like, this is not a bit.
What part of it were you like, fuck this?
I think I would say on the way back, like I made it to the shore on the other side,
Yeah.
and then I was like, all right, I can do this going back. Maybe like 3 strokes in, I'm like, this is fucking far.
Let me tell you right now, I'm short. So
Okay.
I'm walking out this motherfucker out here confident. We're good to go. All the way through.
Yeah, I honestly, once you got across, I was like,
We
he's
got to a
going
point.
Yeah.
He's going to walk around. Like,
There
that's
was-
the easiest way, and he didn't. So, shouts out to him.
I'm saying thank you.
So, it's fucking crazy.
If I had my floaty, I would get across all the way. But I did not.
Fair enough. the fact that we're able to like go camping and buy all this shit, right? Like buying all the fucking tents, the coolers, all the fucking tables, all the food for all this shit. Like it's all stems again, as you guys know, like we talk about work and shit, right?
Yeah.
So my question is like I want to know from the get like where it all started. So what if you guys remember, like what were you guys' first jobs?
Do you want to start, Jared, or you want me?
Yeah, mine's easy. Shoes, my whole career, so nothing too wild. I think I went to Jersey Gardens Mall, back in Jersey.
Shout out to
And
Jersey.
it was Journey's
Yes,
Kids,
definitely shout out.
easy apply, straight in, do your thing, sell some shoes, easy. I actually that's the job where I got promoted like in 2 seconds.
Oh wow. Oh, isn't that the one you told in the pod last time, like about the story?
Where I also quit like, on the spot. yeah, full circle.
Mine was actually Albertsons.
Yeah, shout out to the grocery stores.
Yeah.
People that work in grocery stores are super underrated.
Yeah, so I was playing sports. So I was playing
sports ball.
a sports ball.
Sports ball.
I was playing basketball at the time, and I actually hurt myself. So my mom was like, "We'll pay for your car. We'll pay for your car insurance, but you have to pay for your gas." So I was like, "All right, no problem." So I got a part-time job at Albertsons, and I was a bagger for that. So
Secured the bag, right?
Yeah, so that turned into more hours than just part-time.
Not the
but-
same one where you had to take the carts out.
Yes. So
Was that the same job?
that was actually the same job. So Albertsons then transitioned to Lucky's or Lucky, and when they transitioned to Lucky is when they wanted us to start taking out the which way to your car.
I always
I'm
find that
okay.
kind of awkward if like it's never been offered. Like it's been offered to me like maybe like twice, but
Yeah.
if I'm walking out with just a fucking carton of milk,
Yeah.
and someone says, "Can I walk you to your car?" I'm like, "Are you hitting on me?" That's
Yeah.
the vibe that I'm getting.
Yeah,
But-
definitely. So, yeah. So that was my
Albertsons
first
was your first job, sick.
So yeah, Albertsons, and then it transitioned to Lucky's,
Yeah.
but technically it was the same thing.
Nice.
What about you?
I vividly remember my first job. So right when I graduated high school, I didn't do the traditional path that like I guess my family would want. They wanted me to like not work, go straight to college and all that jazz. And I was just like, I'm not trying to do that. I still went to college, but we'll talk about that later. But
Yeah.
my first job was working at Anchor Blue at the mall.
Hell yeah.
And I always was super psyched about working at the mall. I was like, yo, this is going to be fucking sick. There's going to be a bunch of girls. I'm going to pick up on a lot of girls. That didn't happen. That for sure didn't happen.
Not
Yeah.
one bit.
One thing that did happen, I did become really great friends with the guy that worked at Sbarro. And that guy fucking hooked me up with pizza every night.
For real?
Yeah,
See, that's what you need. Just bridges.
yeah.
Just connection.
And like every time we closed, right? And like I'm heading home, and then he's closing up. He's like, "Yo, what are you doing tonight?" I'm like, "I'm about to go to a party." He's like, "Oh, you want some food for the party?" I was like, "Sure." It's straight up like $50 worth of Sbarro pizza and whatever it is. And then I'm walking in the bar like, "Yo, what's good? Check out this pizza." Like,
Hell
dang,
yeah.
Al, you spent hell money on this fucking pizza. I'm just like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just balling out that wazoo.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, but I did love that job. Yeah, but worked at a job at the mall. That was my first job.
I feel it.
Yeah, but like I said, like I like the job working at the mall, but sometimes applying for that first job is kind of stressful, right? Like you don't know what to do. Like so, this is gonna be a little bit for like the listeners that are applying for their first job or like first like real job, right? Like again, not to downplay like any other jobs that you guys have, but like say you want to get that next role, right? Like, what tips do you guys have for them applying for that new role?
Don't be scared to put yourself out there. Especially your first job. You can look up questions that can be asked, and you can kind of prepare scenarios for questions that can be asked for you. And yeah, just don't be scared. Put in your application. Yeah, that's,
Just don't be scared, right?
Don't be
Yeah,
scared.
that's it.
Straight up.
That's basically it.
I mean, yeah. I guess it's just all about the confidence going in. Anything that you apply to, you just have to lead.
I don't. Okay, hold on. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I don't know what's going on with your mic because every time you put it up to your face,
hello.
it keeps fucking traveling away.
Hello. Every single time.
So, like you're saying, sure.
This is what happens when we're live here. Yeah, no, it's just going in with that confidence. Applying to anything that you want to do. First job, first show, first tournament, first anything. You have to have that confidence to lead the way through, and whatever it is, you'll figure it out. But you won't know it until you take that step.
Yeah.
Right.
Fake it.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, like we talked about last pod, like
Yeah.
fake it till you make it, right? Like, and I think that's the kicker here, right? So, like for me, like the biggest tip that I'll always give to like the listeners or viewers, like if you're watching this on YouTube, is if you're applying for a job, right? Like again, have the right expectations, right? Like there's always the outcome that you might get it, but there's the other side that you might, right? And I think not letting the no be a description of the type of person you are, because like maybe they found someone who is more suitable, or maybe the skills that you have aren't enough. What's up, Joji?
Oh, hello.
Wait,
Hello there.
what's up? You hear all these people? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So being able to understand that like there are things that you can expect, and being able to manage those expectations, like don't make it the definition of who you are. And I think when you're applying for your first job, like I think one of the biggest tips or advices that I can give to you guys is apply honestly everywhere, right? Like the first job, again, it's not going to be like your fucking dream job, right? Like
Most definitely.
and I think if you apply anywhere to just get you going and get you into that workforce, I think that's one good step into the right direction, because working is different, right? Working will build you up in a different way to the point where like you'll discover things about yourself that you never knew, right? Like at first, like when I worked at Anchor Blue, like I first was like, I'm just doing this to get a check, and then all of a sudden that piqued my interest in like clothing and design, and then all of a sudden like I transitioned jobs into working at Nordstrom. I was like, you know what, I'm going to be a designer, and then all of a sudden I was like, I don't want to be a fucking designer. And then I started working for the company that I'm working at now, and I was just like, you know what, I really do enjoy creating content, and this is something like I might do for the rest of my life, but at the end of the day, like everyone's human and you change, right? So bringing it back to like the tip that I have for you is Shiloh Buff, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do
Fucking
it.
do it.
Just do it. What's the worst that can happen? Because at the end of the day, like you are technically at no risk to lose anything just applying at that job.
Yeah.
So apply anywhere, honestly. Like if you're looking for a job, just apply anywhere.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking rave going on back there. What the fuck is going on?
Like my mom tells me.
What'd she tell you? What'd she tell you?
Aren't you guys distracted by this fucking strobe?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But she tells me that worst case scenario, something doesn't work out, and you're in the same position you're in right now.
Right.
So what's the worst that can happen? You're in the same situation that you're in at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get what you want. It's okay. move on to something better.
Yeah,
Like,
it's never a no, right? It's just a not right now.
yeah, that's really what it is.
I kind of wanted to address the elephant in the room. You guys might be wondering, like, where the
Hello.
fuck Jace is. So, since we are on site, like, not our typical like studio, we're waiting to call Jace,
Yep.
and we're gonna do a phone podcast with him, and yeah, that's where we're at right now. We're kind of just waiting. Did everybody leave?
No,
I
they're just
can't-
chilling.
I can't really see.
I think they're down there.
Oh, wow, they didn't want to watch the show.
Just-
That's fucked up.
You know, it's okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Maybe they are too loud. Shout out to Angel and Choji for holding it down. I guess. I don't know. I think we're like the loudest in the fucking campsite because we got these fucking stage
Loudest
lights.
and the brightest.
We got these fucking stage lights. I think it's fucking crazy that.
I'm just trying to hold it together. Okay, guys.
Okay, so a little backstory. So Jared's been
I'm trying-
fucked up.
I'm trying to figure this out right now.
Jared's been
Your boy's
fucked
just
up
trying to
since-
hold it down.
He's been fucked up since this morning. It's currently
I've been
like,
up since 6 in the morning. Okay, first of all, one. That's
Drink-
number one. Number
drinking.
two, we've been drinking. And that has some
he's
chocolates.
been drinking tough.
I'm on vacation.
I know that, but like you knew we
I
were
know,
going to
no.
do the podcast.
No matter what, this is what's going to happen. Here we are.
It was either going to be a really good podcast or like us just trying to keep Jared together the whole time. Like especially like when we were out at the fucking lake,
Oh, my God.
and I was just like, oh my god, is Jared just going to pass the fuck out? No, but he made it. He rallied.
I've been all right. I've just been living.
What's your favorite part about the camping trip so far?
Just the quietness at times. At times.
Like the stillness.
Because you can hear that fucking whatever's inflating back there.
Oh, next door.
Whatever that is, it's going on right now. But you know what? Other than that,
Actually, I don't know what the fuck that sound is.
it's fine. Whatever it is, it's fine. You know? We have our neighbors here that have a full-on fucking living room inside
Yeah.
their tent. It's like a whole couch and a whole bedroom, everything in there.
It's so fucking wild.
The
like
shower's in there.
how crazy like people's camp setups are. Like shout out to the boy Lucas, because he has the opium den right there, and that shit's fucking lit. Like
He's got that Red Dead.
yeah, he got,
Is this Red Dead? That's Red Dead.
like if you ever
That
played
was Red
Red
Dead.
Dead Redemption, and like you can upgrade your camp, so like it's like hella sophisticated. Like his is fucking. I'll show you guys if you guys watch the vlog. Like you'll see, like it's fucking lit. And
Yeah.
so we got 2 shots. Are you gonna take a shot?
I think I am. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I am. It's
okay.
in here somewhere.
Oh, you got options. So it's Henny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a shot of Henny. Cool. Do you
Is there a chase? Is there a chase? I'm gonna die over here.
Yeah, they are having a rave back there. Shout out to the camp crew. They were here earlier, but yeah, let's get this man a soda.
You can come in here. It's fine. You can get in here.
Yeah, you can walk on set.
You're
It's all
You're
good.
good. You're good.
This shit look wild from here, bro.
What is this?
It's corner, I told you. Oh, here, I'll get
There's like nothing in there, Angel. Lear, give me
She
this
walked
can-
all
give me
this way. Hang on. She walked all this way. This is what she gave me.
Then, hold on, 2 seconds then.
She gave me a squirt from the squirt. Like it's. She.
There's like nothing in here, Angel. Hello?
Squirt, I gave you a squirt. No, here, but all the, in here. Shut up.
Or just give him this right.
There's nothing in there. He's gonna be even more disappointed. I don't wanna
It's not
play.
even long. Okay, he'll take that. He'll drink that. He'll drink that. Here, cheers, guys. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
There's nothing here.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Yeah, there's probably no cheers.
That's y'all.
Do you guys feel that your lives have changed a little bit starting this podcast? That's kind of a deep question.
I mean, a little more open, I guess.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit more.
Yeah. I enjoy being with you guys more.
Okay.
Did you not enjoy it before?
No, no, 'cause- no.
Was this
like,
the only reason why? Or so?
no.
I get it, I get it.
Like, this gives us a time a week for us to be together.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Instead of just like texting each other every once in a while in our group chat, but we actually set a time to see each other and then just talk about
Just whatever.
just
Yeah,
whatever.
we
Like,
set a time. We're supposed to be responsible. I'm the only one not. Shout out to these guys.
So that's what I enjoy, because we used to see each other at Borgia a lot more, but since you guys moved home, it's been a little bit less seeing each other. But now,
Yeah, I
we're-
really do miss Borgia though. Honestly,
Yeah,
like,
no,
there's
no
a lot of
question
freedom.
I thought we were
with
moving
that
out
place.
soon.
Yeah. Well,
What's going on with that?
Crystal and I have to save up for this wedding, man.
No, I know.
It's rough. And then Crystal bought a car, so it's just like that. Goddamn,
Got a new pet.
it's a spider. Okay, so I got a new
Got a
pet.
new car. Got a new pet.
It's a fucking okay.
Pulling out her 401. What's going on?
I got a new pet.
What's going on
it's,
here?
it's a jumping spider. It's smaller than a fucking dime. But anyway, these guys have been giving me shit about it.
Yeah.
It's a jumping spider. I don't know why you guys are scared of spiders. Are you guys scared of spiders? I'm just assuming.
I'm not scared of them, but we have this agreement where if they don't mess with me, I don't mess with them.
Yeah,
Look,
he's in his terrarium. He's
That's
chilling.
all.
For some reason, there was a miscommunication that I do not like camping. I take that. I take it back. I'll take it back. Okay.
So
like
I was informed by somebody. I'm not gonna say who, but she said that you hated camping.
hate is a strong word.
Yeah, like you did
Hate is
not
a strong
like
word.
it.
We threw that. I threw that out there.
Yeah, I don't know
Did
where.
you hate
or
camping?
Well, I'm gonna
how.
catch it back, and we're gonna figure it out after that. No, I don't think I hated camping. I think it was the thought of EDC, like Coachella, like being out in that like
Desert.
area. Like there's nothing around. Like I don't want to. I don't want to.
Oh, it's kind of like that's how this is.
No, not at all.
What do you mean? There's nothing around here.
Not at all. There's a bathroom right here.
Oh, okay. You're talking about like.
so accessible to us. I mean, you know what? Okay.
Give us a little bit more why you don't like camping.
All right. At the end of the day, if I had to survive, no problem. I'm pissing out here. I'll take my shit right around this corner if I had to. Is there leaves big enough for this? Like, no problem. But I don't have to. I have the option that I do not need to do that. So, I don't. But
That's the thing.
yeah, I mean,
That's what it is?
Yeah. What else? What else is there?
I think if we went to Coachella or EDC, like I'm pretty sure they would have an accessible bathroom.
Was it though?
I mean,
Where was it? Go ahead. Go ahead, tell me.
I've been to
Go ahead and tell me.
Why are you so aggressive?
I was at Coachella. I think like
That's the
5 or
Hennessy
6
talking.
years. 5 or 6 years in
Put
a row.
that dick away.
But I dig away.
They are pretty easily accessible. I mean, sometimes the line, depending on where you were at, the
Yeah.
line could be a few minutes. But I mean, there was a whole bunch of porta potties around. So
Okay.
like,
If I don't need to be there, I will not be there. If I choose to be there, I feel like it's a different. I feel like it's a different thing. You know what I mean?
you
Like,
just have to
like I
experience
know
it.
I am out here to camp for this specific reason. Like I'm okay
Yeah.
with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You go to, I'm going to Coachella or EDC for me personally. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted the accessibility to see the concert and then do whatever the fuck I need to
Oh,
do.
so it's not as
what I mean?
chaotic.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why am I'm paying to go here? You're telling me that I have to also be like hindered by?
Responsible for like all my shit and stuff.
Absolutely
Okay,
not.
I get it.
Absolutely
I get
not.
it. I get that part.
But here, right now, like
Yeah, we just
I-
fucking vibing.
like I know this is what we came here to do. You know what I mean?
Just
yeah,
camp.
yeah.
Okay, I get it.
So,
I don't know if I would
camp
ever
and
want
be
to
in
do
hot
that. I know
weather.
Crystal always be telling me like I should go, but I'm just like, Coachella's dope and all, but I'm just like, I'm not trying to do that. Like here, like I'm just relaxed. I feel like if I went to Coachella, like I'd be stressed the fuck
This
out.
is so different. Like this is relaxing. I mean, other than the
For somebody who's been to Coachella
Crazy
5-6
shrooms.
years in a row, I forgot what it was.
Oh, my bad.
Um,
Experienced Coachella goer.
yeah. So it wasn't awful. It was, I mean, honestly, it was the same. You wake up in your hot ass tent at fucking 8 o'clock.
I have a fan.
Oh, well. My bad.
Sorry.
But you wake
That
up
was
in your
rugby.
hot ass tent at fucking 7, 8 o'clock, and then
Mm.
you start your fucking day. And then, like, honestly, it's exactly like what we're doing right now. But
But you paid to go see someone.
only difference is instead of going to the pool or the lake to swim,
Mhm.
we are
Paid
Trying to go to a concert.
to go into a.
you're going to a concert, and you're looking at the list to see who you want to see and planning.
I think that's super chaotic. Like I wouldn't want to do that.
Like, don't get me wrong. Do your thing. Go out and like go to EDC, go to Coachella, like have fun. Definitely. Like if that's what you want to do,
yeah, we're
110%.
yeah, for sure. For sure, not festival shaming.
you know, not at all. You know what I mean? But it's just not my
I wouldn't wanna do that.
scene. That's all.
I know, like when I went to EDC, like before they did the camping shit, like it was mad stressful. One, like I'm always just like I gotta find Crystal because my dumb ass just wandering around. I remember one time, like when we went to EDC, like I was trying to find Crystal. This is when I went with who did I go with? I went with Stuart. So shout out to Stuart, and then
Shout out.
I was like,
Big
you know,
shout out
I'm
to
gonna go
Stuart.
find Crystal. So then I'm trying to find her, and like, I can't. There's no cell reception, and while I'm trying to find her, I'm like walking around aimlessly, and there's these two girls that come up to me and say, "Hey, are you trying to find your friends?" And like these girls were bad. These girls were baddies. I was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to find my girlfriend." And like, "Yeah, we'll help you find them." I was like, "Okay." So my dumbass, like being intoxicated, I was like, all right, sure. So like, I'm walking around with these girls, and then one, they were not helpful, and like the guy, one of their homies came, and was thinking like I was trying to do something like hella like sketchy. I was like, I'm just trying to find my girlfriend. They
like
end up ditching me, but
it's a moment where it's like, not put your dick away, put your dick out, pull your dick out. What's going on there?
it was just such a weird encounter, just because like I was literally just trying to find my girlfriend, and these girls were like willing to help, and then the guy just, for lack of better terms, cock blocked or help blocked me and just left me fucking stranded. I was like, they led me to the other side of the fucking festival when Crystal was on the other side. Anyway, that was it. That's my. Jace, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello.
Hey,
All right.
what's up?
Jason.
So-
Welcome to the camping
I'm so
pod.
trash.
Yeah.
I know you can hear
Welcome,
me.
Jace.
I know you can hear me. I have all those voices.
Wow. That's
So-
kinda scary. I'm at home alone.
This is the first time pod that Jace is not here with us.
It's
Yeah,
so
you
weird.
can turn him up. You can turn him up all the way.
Hello.
Yeah. So
There we
Jace,
go.
this is the first time we're doing a phone call pod with Jace
Now
because
it feels normal.
Jace can't be here.
Yeah.
So
Goodness.
a couple things that we were talking about was describe your experience with your first job.
My experience with my first job.
Yeah, what was your first job, man? Like the viewers want to know.
Do you feel like you're
Oh wow.
like in a phone interview right now, Jason?
I do feel like I'm in a
Just a
phone
li-
interview.
Just a little bit. Just for like a second.
Have you guys started already? And like I'm
Yeah.
like halfway through or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Ah,
We're collecting.
A little bit.
Got it. Oh, so my first job. I had my first job in high school. It was just a seasonal job, and I was selling Christmas trees, and it was interesting. I mean, I was like 15 or 16 years old. I was getting paid under the counter. Like it was not. I don't think it was like.
Are you walking
legal
around the
what I was
house?
doing.
Are you walking
I
around the
am
house right
walking
now?
around the- There's no one home. Mom and dad, they left for the weekend. They took beans.
Oh,
Jared
so you're just walking
Jared
around
and
naked.
Greg on.
Just in the
Yeah.
birthday suit, walking around,
Like everyone does when they're home alone. I
Hell
mean,
yeah, dude.
Who's not
doing a
who's not
phone, doing
that?
a phone interview.
Hey,
Just
question,
walking
big
around.
question the viewers want to know is, are you naked right now?
Yeah, dick hanging out and everything. That's right.
Nice.
I am. I'm just.
Put
I'm
the dick
totally
away.
kidding.
Put the dick
Put the dick
away.
away. Put the dick away.
For what?
For what?
No, you're right.
what?
You're
Who's
right.
going home for what?
Okay,
Right.
okay. So
For what?
your first job was selling Christmas trees.
Yeah. I had no prior work experience. Jared could probably speak on this. I was not a very active kid at home doing chores.
This is where you.
So
Is this the one where you hit yourself with a bee?
no, that was at a ROTC
Oh.
car wash.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. So another
So
topic.
thanks for bringing that up.
Thanks for uncovering old scars.
Yeah.
Another topic we were talking about was like, what tips do you have for the listeners about like applying for their first job?
Applying for their first job. My big thing that I've talked to about some people who've actually asked me about this is that interviews are a skill.
Yeah.
Like you wanna be able to like practice how you want to be on an interview and being able to push forward an image for yourself that is suitable for the job that you're looking for, right? I mean, to some shape or degree, when you apply to a job, you typically don't know everything that you need to do before you get the job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you wanna keep yourself as like an open-minded person, and being willing to grow and be trainable would be the best thing I would say too. Like be a trainable person. And be open to doing things you haven't done. And when it comes to interviews, you really have to find the best way to paint the picture for yourself, because you're basically selling yourself at that point, right? You're
Right.
like, hey, this is who I am. Like, I would love to be a part of what you guys are doing, right? I think we've gone into an age where like interviews have become like, people just don't want to work anymore, right? So interviews are just like, some people are like, I want to get paid this much. I want to be able to do this, and I can only work these days. Like getting a job doesn't work like that. Like you have no pull. You really have no right to be asking for some of that stuff sometimes, unless of course you're, highly commended by someone, recommended, you have a degree, you have work experience. That's totally different. But if you have no experience at all, you really got to be open and
So like try something new,
trainable.
right?
Yeah, try something new. Like obviously schedule, right? If you're going to school at the same time, you got to definitely find something that works for that, with like find the middle ground. But you shouldn't feel like you're the one who has all the cards to play, because
Yeah.
ultimately,
It's always kind of tough, right? Like, because like we were talking about earlier, like the biggest point that I was saying is like, just because like you get turned down from this like interview or whatever, like that does not define like the person that you are, because like maybe like that job wasn't
Meant for you.
it wasn't meant for you. Like maybe they're not.
Yeah.
Maybe they just have found someone that has a little more higher skill set, and it's just like not taking the first like quote unquote rejection like so to heart. Like at the end of the day, like we go through rejection like
All the time.
all the time. So
All the time.
I think like just to keep your like mental health, just to keep
Mental
I
health.
can't talk. Just to keep your mental health like in good standing, like being okay with the no, right? Like how would you have you ever like encountered something where like say a position like you really wanted and you didn't get? Like have you ever encountered that, Chase?
Yeah. When I was working at DSW, I had that moment. I think I've talked about this before. I had that moment where I was like, I don't want to go to school, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do to make money.
Yeah.
So at DSW, I was just working part-time, and there was a full-time position, which was like a lead role essentially. And I was like, you know what, I want to apply for this and see like if I can put something more to this, because I have nothing else going on. Ultimately, it just didn't pan out. I personally and I think deep down, I knew I wasn't personally the best fit for that, but I knew that I just needed to find something. So I didn't get the position, but then I did end up getting the job at the dance studio, which obviously ended up working out.
Yeah,
really
they're
great for me,
fucking
so.
lost. They're fucking lost.
Fuck those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know what?
Fuck
And
them.
the thing is with that, I understood why they didn't pick me, so I don't feel that way. I'm not gonna say fuck
yeah,
those
then
people.
I
you know what I mean?
I redact
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
statement.
still fuck those people.
I mean, you guys can feel however the way you want to feel about it. That's fine.
But the biggest
yeah.
question that I have for you,
Oh, wow.
and
There's another big question.
Yeah,
I love all the big questions.
and
question.
you can answer this however you want. Again, okay,
God.
so try not to think so hard about it. Okay. The question is, why the fuck aren't you here?
Why aren't you here?
Okay, listen. We talked about this.
We went over this.
I know we
I'm
went
gonna
over this.
tell. I will
Hello.
say it again.
Tell the viewers.
say it again.
The viewers want
Say
to
it,
know.
'cause I don't remember.
Talked about this. We talked about this on the episode where
Mhm.
we talked about requesting time off, and I said normally it's not a problem for me unless something important is going on at the studio. So I was not able to get the time off because I had something.
Well, can you make
important
it
going on
tomorrow?
at the studio.
Can you make it tomorrow?
I'm
Can I
dying.
make it tomorrow?
I'm dying.
Well, Jared's
want me
already
to-
drunk already.
Oh wow.
I'm surprised
No,
he made it this
Angel's
far.
taking care of me.
I'm surprised he made it this far in the pod.
Honestly, yeah.
It sounds fine.
Thank you.
You're not
Thank
seeing
you.
what we're
Thank
seeing,
you very
Jace.
much. Thank you very much. yeah.
Tyrone was almost
Oh.
out. It was pretty close.
You know, like
I'm just saying.
You know, like when, like at Borgia, like when we see Jared, like kind of like super fucked up, and he starts shadow boxing.
Yeah, like he comes up to you and he like, shadow boxing,
We're almost there.
and you're like, "Fuck, Tyrone's almost out. This is bad."
We're this close.
Someone should just challenge him to a grappling match and see how
No.
that goes.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
we can do that. All right, what's the next topic, Justin?
Yeah,
Did
what's
you
on
have your
there?
phone?
We didn't.
It's been a good time though, Jace. Just so you know. Other than the car almost breaking down on me on my way here.
Oh, that was rough.
So we're driving, and out of nowhere, just grinding. It's just happening
Aye.
from the wheels. Like it's just grinding and grinding to the point where I thought it was grinding, and then Dad's like, "Is it scraping or is it grinding?" And I was like, "I don't know what sound is anymore because I thought that's the same. I thought that's the same thing."
I think we need to hear your impression of what it sounded like because I'm not quite sure.
Well, you know
What
what?
it is.
After a while, it was like a locomotive. I can't even make the
Sound
noise.
like a locomotive.
I can't even make noise
Sounds
anymore
like a
'cause
locomotive,
I don't
like a train.
because I don't know what sound is anymore. I don't know what it was after a while. Like I was questioning everything after that, and I didn't even do anything yet.
Well, I'm glad
I
you
was
guys were there
100% sober.
safely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
we're glad that you got here safely, but like
I had everything in my car.
like on the top. Oh my god.
I had the tents. I had the food.
Yeah, he had
Everything was there.
any pinnacle item he had.
Everything was in the car. We had to make it.
But on the topic of like of questioning, right? Because you're questioning if you're gonna make it. Have you ever questioned yourself of saying, "Did I pass up my dream job?"
That's a great question. That was a good. First of all, great transition back in. One.
Yeah. Way to
Two.
reel it back in.
Two, yeah. I actually just missed out on applying for the women's shoes department manager. And oh damn, we're gonna have to bleep all this shit out 'cause it's too much
okay.
information.
Just speak it
But you
freely,
know what?
I'll edit
I missed out. I think I should have applied when I had the opportunity. I told myself I'm gonna go home right now, and if it's there, I will apply to it. And I got home and it was gone. And it's one of those things where
Well-
like you gotta just shoot for you just gotta go for it. I should have went
Shoot
for
your
it.
shot.
I should have went for it. There were people who were telling me like, "Yo, you don't want to do it because this, and that,"
Mm,
and here I am.
the back
It's
chat.
always good to get a offer. Also, go to the interview to kind of get the practice. Is what
Yeah.
Keone tells me.
Is your
Tells
mic on?
me just. Huh?
Is your mic on?
I think so.
Oh,
Can you hear it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But she tells me go to the interview, get the practice.
Yeah.
Like even if it's not
And that's
what you want to do or something like.
Yeah, put yourself out there. Yeah.
Yeah, put yourself out there. Gain interview experience. Kind of when you're done, kind of summarize the questions that were asked to you. So if you kind of apply to a position like this, you can kind of know or be prepared for questions that are asked to you.
Yeah, it's about
So-
like getting that like experience, right? Just
Yeah.
because like you've never. Yeah, there's no other there's no other explanation for that.
And,
like
you
just
know,
getting that experience.
110%. I understand all. all the way through. But this is one of those moments where I kind of.
But would you
Let
say
it go.
that's your dream job though?
I mean, not
Like
really.
talk to little Jared like when you were a kid. Like what was your dream job? That's the meat and potatoes of this question. What was your dream job?
I guess we're paying. We're getting paid to stream and
No, as
play
a
games.
kid. As a kid.
No,
Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
To play
in general.
games. I want to play. I wanted to just play games and get money.
Just play video games, get money.
Get money.
Right.
And
Well,
Games get money.
and that's an actual option nowadays.
Yeah, no,
because
Yeah.
of
definitely.
YouTube or like
Maybe a
you know,
decade
all
ago,
different
maybe
games.
not, unless you're like a video game tester. But now,
Which
for
don't
sure,
get paid that well, to be honest.
yeah, because you got to figure out all the problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have you play I had some friends who were video game testers. They're like, it's cool in concept, but what they don't tell you is that you can only play that like one game that they're having you test for like months because you're trying to find all the problems, different stages, whatever it is. So it's not like you can just play whatever game you want to try out. It's like they tell you, like, hey, you're going to be testing this game and looking for problems in this part of it.
No, that
Yeah.
sounds boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
What about
one of
you,
my friends. One of my friends said that the game that they were testing was the Sonic Olympics game,
What the fuck?
and they had to play like every,
Sonic Olympics.
Was he
It was
doing
like
like
on
the speed
Wii
run?
or something like that. No, they were just. It was before the game came out, and they were trying to see if there was any bugs or anything in the game. But he played.
Yeah,
Sonic
the biggest
Olympics
bug.
for
This
like
game's shit.
months,
That's the
Most
biggest
likely.
bug.
most likely.
What about you, Jace? What was your dream job like growing up?
My dream job, when I was growing up, and even now, was to be an actor of the
Actor.
theatre. Yeah.
Yo, but you are, bro. Like you are an actor of the theatre,
Yeah,
just of the
definitely.
dancing vernacular.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I'm really happy with the avenue of like career that I've happened to like fall into because it's kind of adjacent to that like line of work. Get it? Adjacent.
Uh,
That's good. That's good.
Good one.
That's a good one.
that was a good one.
But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm happy being within any type of performing arts. I did like choir, musical theater, drama my entire like elementary, middle school, high school career. So it was always something I was into. So dancing honestly was a surprise because that was probably the thing that I did the least, but I'm happy with it. Yeah. I think, it's not even too late for me if I ever find an opportunity where I'm like, oh, maybe I do want to.
Bro, if you're ever on Broadway, bro,
Yeah.
I'll go watch you. Maybe you be like a dancer for like what's it called, Hamilton?
But I wanted to be like in movies and TV shows and stuff. That's something that I
okay.
just love. I love media. I love pop culture, and that's just always something that's always appealed to me. So
What about
that's me.
What about doing choreography for shows or something like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would totally be open to that. I mean, I think what's great about what I do is that because I have like a universal skill in whatever way I can use it, there are definitely opportunities for me to try different things out. So yeah, I like where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's dream adjacent.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, put that dig away.
No.
No, it's all out. What about you, Justin? What is your dream job?
Yeah. Where did you start?
My dream job was being a lawyer.
Oh.
Wow, that came out of left fucking
yeah,
field.
for real.
Honestly,
I would
that's
never
what
Lawyer.
it-
Smart little kid.
You know what? You
For
know what?
real.
Okay, actually, I will have Justin be my lawyer. Definitely.
As a kid?
Well, just now, just
Oh, okay.
forever to help me in my life. Justin could be my lawyer, definitely. No?
Nah,
Actually, Angel, if you want to pour that, that's cool.
I mean, I feel like you're always about the facts.
You're well researched.
Well researched.
yeah,
I would
well
never
versed.
expect that for you to want to be a lawyer.
yeah, I went to school. I wanted to be a.
We all went to
or-
school.
Yeah, I wanted.
I'm still in school.
Still trying.
I wanted to do criminal justice, which I didn't know what I wanted to do with that. So then,
There's still a lot of Jaeger in that bottle. You can
You can,
actually, never mind. There's not a lot of Jaeger in that bottle.
yeah, for real. There's still a lot of Jaeger in that bottle. Jason, it is upside down right now. There's a lot of Jaeger in that bottle.
There's a lot in there.
It's great. It's perfect.
Yeah, there's plenty to go around.
It's enough
Matter
for
of
all of
fact,
us.
Pour me up a shot.
Anyone else in the campsite? All these different.
Hey,
Jace, you're missing out.
Angel,
Telling you.
Angel
It's
will
dope.
take your shot for you, Jace, right now.
You're
Hey, pour one up for you.
I'm just
Or
making sure it
swing-
wasn't too
just finish
loud.
that Henny bottle.
We're loud. It's okay.
do you guys have like neighbors? Is it like camping
Oh, yeah.
neighbors?
There's people everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
Jesus
you know what?
Christ.
Last night to tonight is a little different.
Yeah, it's a totally different vibe. Like
Yeah.
tonight, it sounds like everybody's fucking up.
Yeah, everyone's out here.
Like
There's a party.
everyone trying to party.
It's July 4th. It ain't
night,
July.
Last night, everyone's like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
But I get it. You know what I mean? Like you
It's
come out here. They tell you that it's supposed to be what silent time or
like quiet time,
quiet
past
time.
10.
10.
It's
10.
fucking 11. We're
It's
recording a
11
fucking
something right now.
podcast.
We have bright ass lights at this moment,
Fuck that quiet time.
and I promise you, everyone else is down at the other tent, fucking shit up.
Yeah, they're all gonna be fucking drunk when we get done with this pod.
Hell yeah.
All right, cheers, guys.
No, wait.
Cheers.
Angel, wait, hold on. I think Angel gonna get one. But anyways, going to criminal justice. I
Point
didn't know
the
what
mic more at you.
Huh?
Point the mic
Mic?
like
Yeah, put it in your mouth.
I
yeah,
didn't.
put it in your mouth.
I didn't know what I wanted to do, so
Oh.
I kind of just decided to do criminal justice. I did that for 2 years, and then I was like, "Oh shit, I want to be a paralegal," or I knew I wasn't smart enough in order to do a lawyer.
There you go.
So I took the next best route, which was paralegal, where you're doing like documents. And
Yeah, like Legally Blonde.
Yeah. So
I don't know why
You're
that was the.
Elwoods.
I don't know.
You are Elwoods.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was a
Great
reference
movies.
in my head.
Yeah. So, Angel, you ready? Let's take
Yeah,
that. Angel's
cheers.
taking your
Cheers.
shot for you, Jason.
Legally Blonde 1, Legally Blonde 2.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Great movies.
Jace.
Cheers. I'm barely holding it together, Jace. Here we go.
Get it together, man.
I'm trying.
It should have been thing 1, thing 2, mother freaking.
I have,
So you want to be a
what am I
lawyer?
changing this?
Yeah. So
Oh, that's
I wanted to. I knew I wasn't smart enough to be a lawyer because I'm just not. I'm not school smart. I'm not book smart. But if
He
you
fucking
put,
street. Look how he's fucking dressed.
For real.
He's dressed as prison fucking Mike.
hey, what's up though?
I'm
like-
prison
what's up,
Mike.
He was an extra on Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah, so he has like a red
Hey.
tank top with a hoodie and a black bandana.
Red orange. It's not
He didn't-
pure
he
red.
didn't want-
Link.
He don't want the
It's
pork
not
chops. He
pure
wants his
red.
life.
It's red orange.
Right.
But
but
straight up look like prison Mike though.
hey, I thought. Hey,
There's-
I picked it. I picked
There's
this,
nothing wrong with that though.
I picked
Not
this
at all.
fit out for the pod. I thought I
it's
looked
amazing.
good.
You do look good.
You
I'm not
you look
dissing.
fucking amazing.
I'm
right
not
now.
dissing on how you look. I'm saying what you
Yeah,
look
for
like,
real.
and it looks dope.
I'm just saying, like I put all my
I
shit
feel
away.
like this. I feel like this.
all my shit's locked away right now.
Jared's like, oh, I can't have the poncho in the background, so I'm just gonna wear it tonight.
Yeah, wear
Yeah,
it.
he's fucking wearing the poncho.
Prison Mike might take it. I don't know.
So he's wearing that poncho that's
sure.
always in the background.
That's great.
Wow. At first, I wanted Jared to bring like the barrier that we have in the background of the pod.
We could have tried.
Yeah, but I was just like, maybe that's doing too much.
Who knows if we would have made it? Because
True, fair enough.
fucking car was breaking down on me anyway.
So okay, so you said sorry Justin to cut you off, but like you were saying, like you didn't feel like you were like book smart,
Yeah,
right?
I'm not book smart.
I feel that. Same here.
I am awful at taking tests.
I have bad
Same.
I don't, for some reason, when I read a question, like a test question or any kind of question, like in my head, I don't understand it. I don't know
Get
if
it.
it's a learning disability or
It's
whatever.
probably not. Just
I don't understand. So I read it. I'm like, what the fuck is this question asking? And then I'm like, I asked the teacher, and I'm like, I don't understand what this is asking. So they read it to me, and then I'll be like, oh, so you want this? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Just
makes sense.
Just clarifying. That's all.
I mean,
So So
dream job. Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, I started that, and then when so I got my AA in paralegal, and then
I didn't know that.
yeah, so I got my AA in paralegal, and then I transferred to East Bay. East Bay gave you two options, so one of them I chose. I was like scrolling through the list. There was like 100 fucking things that you can choose from, and
That's a lot.
yeah, dude, there were so many. So I was going through, and one of them I chose, which was political justice, which was part of the paralegal stuff to get you into like law school. And then the other one, I was like, all right, what do I want? And then I was scrolling through, and I was like, physical therapy, interesting.
Oh yeah, you talked about this previous
Interesting.
pod.
Yeah, so interesting.
I feel like Justin can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
My guy just graduated for some. Come on.
Hey, man,
Come on.
that
I think-
shit was a
Come on.
fucking
Come on.
struggle.
Come on.
Come on.
That
No,
shit
no,
was
I
a
get it. No, I'm not taking anything away. I'm just saying, like, that same focus or pressure you had for that, if you apply that, and that's our dream jobs, right? Like, that's a different story. Like, you know, we unfortunately did not take those paths. We still can, but I feel like if you were to apply that same pressure to what you want to do right now, 110% you got it.
Yeah. But like as of right now,
110%.
as of right now, my dream job would be, I mean, being a physical therapist.
Yeah.
But being a physical therapist takes another 3-4 years of schooling and an extra $100,000.
Yeah, because we got that laying around.
Yeah, because so being a physical therapist back in the 90s used to
You
be
need
a
some?
you got that money laying
some?
around?
yeah. So it's like being a physical therapist back in
I don't
like something like the 90s or something. It was like your bachelor's. So once
Yeah.
you got your bachelor's, you were literally a physical therapist, because that's what my the PT that I used to work for. He's a physical therapist, grandfather.
Therapist.
Yeah, because he's grandfathered in from his bachelor's, but he only has his bachelor's degree, which I already have that. So then it became, a little bit later, it became your master's, and then it became a doctorate. So you literally are a doctor of physical therapy.
Oh, wait,
and
is it Dr. Justin?
no, I am not.
Do we not call you doctor?
I mean,
No.
Is this Dr. Slonger right
No.
now? Okay.
No, you guys
sure?
do not.
Just making
yep.
sure.
Kidding me?
1,000%. I mean, if you want to, you
Oh my
can, but
Put
it's
some respect on his name.
my
Doctor, do I look you in the eyes when you put the thermometer in my mouth, or do I look away?
No,
Can
you
I
look
look
me in
in
your
your-
eyes when I put the thermometer in your butt.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right.
How does
So-
that even... Oh,
All right,
so,
well, we're
look back at it.
No.
Look back at it.
So you got to look back at it. I'm like, all right, are you ready? Look back. All right, you ready? Go. Bloop. Bloop. All right, you are good.
You don't
Just
have
like
COVID.
that.
Good to go.
You are good. You don't have COVID. Yeah.
That's actually, but like,
Al, what was your dream job?
what's my dream, Bob?
Bob,
Dream
look
Bob.
at this fucking
What
thing.
the
You
fuck
see
is that?
I don't know what it is.
What the?
I don't know. Al, what was your dream job?
My
man?
dream job was I wanted to be a pro skateboarder.
Hey, nice.
Okay.
I don't think I can do it now just because physically I can't. But
Can I go
Go-
back? What if you had a what like team or brand would you rep?
I'd ride for Crooked.
Lit.
Just because the boy Mark Gonzalez is on there, and Mark Gonzalez is a fucking street legend. He's one of like the 5 skaters that live in New York, because most skateboarders live in fucking LA, and in New York there's like not a lot of skate spots like there is in LA, and he just works with what the fuck he has, and I think the mantra that he has of just like working with what you got and making the best out of it is fucking godlike. And I always wanted to do that when I was a kid. But physically I couldn't just because I wasn't that good at skateboarding. I think that's the first step, being good at skateboarding. And I wasn't because I ate shit. I was at a buffet.
You can do it.
I don't think so, but
You can still.
I think I was okay not achieving this dream job.
You could still do this, Al. I
Yeah.
believe in you.
Yo, do a kickflip.
Right
You
now.
want me to do
Hey
it?
kid, do a kickflip.
We only have a skateboard.
Oh.
Ollie first.
Yeah, learn. We're gonna show you how to ollie first,
Let's do Ollie first.
and then we'll work our way.
And I know how to ollie. I know how to do some.
I
You know what,
can't.
guys?
Okay.
You know what, guys? I know how to do some tricks. Anyway, and the reason I asked this question is when you're looking at it, like when you're looking back at this.
Looking back at it,
Yeah, when you're looking
Look
back
at it.
look
Look back at it.
Hey, put
Look
the dig
back
away.
at it.
Put the dig away.
When you're looking back at it, like it's all about like the impression you have about doing that dream job, right? And it's your first impression of like, can I do it? Is this something that is fulfilling? Is this something that I want to do, right? But the next question I have is like, are first impressions really that important?
Definitely.
yes.
Definitely.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Go.
First,
hey.
first impression
tell
is
me about
like,
it.
I mean, you can recover from a bad first impression, but that's like
It's a hard recovery.
it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I have someone, I'm trying to see where their initiative is, right?
Mhm.
I drop a pen. I go to see, are they
Who's
gonna
good?
pick it up, or are they gonna let me pick it up? And
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I'm sure
If
you know
I-
the story.
If I,
I
if
know
I,
you.
if I see
sure you
you,
know the story
if I
too.
see you fucking drop it, I'm just like, this guy fucking dropped
Well,
his pen on purpose.
obviously, I'm not gonna fucking just be like, oh, I dropped my pen. No, motherfucker. Like it's gonna be like natural and organic.
Ooh.
Like everything should be natural and organic. But
Except for my food. Like, I don't give a fuck if it's organic or not. Like, if you're gonna
It
charge,
tastes good.
so okay, so I was at the grocery store, and I was buying red bell peppers. They were trying to charge me another 85 cents for organic bell peppers.
Over regular.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is the difference?
Non-GMO,
What the fuck does that mean?
not genetically modified.
I don't care. How does it taste? That's the real
What's the
question.
difference in taste?
Anyway, so I drop a pen,
What else?
no, I
and that's your
see-
judge of character.
Yeah, exactly. You know, if they take that initiative to, hey, I'm gonna pick that up or not, like they don't have to pick it up. I'll be like, I got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. The,
You know what I mean? But just knowing that they have taken that step to, one, be aware and considerate of what the surrounding and what's going on.
Mm.
You know what I mean? There's a lot more into it than just picking up the pen.
I've-
You know what I mean? There is so much more into it. It's just initiative. It's awareness. It's consideration. It's just a lot of things.
I've
I
heard.
think that's a good point to bring up because we were talking about like interviews and stuff, right? And then
Right.
obviously an interview is just a first impression. Like
Yeah.
how important is that,
Yeah.
right? Super
Come on.
important.
Mm.
Come on.
Yeah, for me, like I do dance competitions, so like everything that we do when a judge sees me on the dance floor, I have to
Is a
impress
first
them within
impression?
that first, yeah, like everything's.
You got one shot.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's so much things for me personally that are like based on the stakes of first impression, where I feel like it has become a really key aspect in how I interact with people in my life and things that I'm trying to do. Like everything, I want to be the best first impression as possible. And
Right.
honestly, when you have a good impression, it's easier to get around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
I think Justin had something on this.
Yeah. So, just one thing that I have heard of when you're in an interview and somebody asks you if you want some water or something, you wanna say yes because
Well, if I'm not thirsty.
You're able to reach out for help or
yeah, right.
able to reach
it's
out to
kind of,
resources.
It's kind of like what you were kind of
Please.
saying with.
next game. No, I'm kidding.
Uh,
I love
it
it. I
was
love it.
kind-
No, I feel it. I feel it.
No, like
Oh,
if you were
I'd
if you were
fucking
to,
fail this test because I'll be like, no, I'm good. I'm not thirsty.
no, I because they might say like, oh yeah, you might be the one to stand out.
Yep. Yeah.
Like,
Is this like the test with when they put the donuts out, like in Transformers 2?
Sometimes, yes.
So if you eat the donuts, you're guilty.
no,
Or
it's-
wait, if
it's-
you
it's how-
don't eat the
it's
donuts,
how you eat the donut is what,
What do you
makes the
mean?
difference.
How you eat the
It's-
donuts
there's-
defines. Oh, I have to be.
you're asking a manager who hires people right
That's why.
now.
That's
What are
why
we
I
talking
like
about? What is this about donuts?
No, so in Transformers,
I'm
every
hungry.
move.
Transformers 2
Every
or
move
3.
you make, there's
I'm hungry.
a thought behind it.
no, okay. What the reference I'm saying is like in Transformers 2 or 3, they're like in an interrogation room, and then this chubby guy says, when they put out like the donuts in front of you, if you don't eat it, you're guilty. So he eats the whole fucking plate of like 6 donuts.
I would probably eat all the
He knew he
donuts
wasn't
even
guilty.
if I wasn't guilty.
He knew he wasn't guilty.
Yeah.
He would have ate that shit straight away.
Anyway,
It's how
So-
you approach.
so
those
you're
situations.
saying, Justin?
What was the question again? What was our
I don't
question?
know.
First
how
impression.
important-
First
how
impression.
important-
First impressions I think are important, but I feel like if you were to do an interview, you are fake.
Oh yeah, 100%.
At times.
Okay.
I feel that 100%.
Okay, depending on the questions that you ask, you're 100% fake because you are trying to impress somebody with what you are trying to
There's a lot of
say.
passion behind this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know,
Yeah,
you know,
anybody,
like you get what I'm saying?
anybody can fake an interview.
Yeah,
Doesn't
like,
mean you can do the job.
I can make up fucking scenarios for anything.
Tell them what they want to hear.
Yeah, you can tell people
Easy.
exactly what they want to
Easy.
hear. Like you can look up, like Jace, what I was saying earlier is you can, like for an interview, you want to look up questions for your interview for what like job you want, right?
Yeah.
So you can look up kind of like a script of what might be asked. So
you can study for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can prepare for that.
yeah, exactly. So you can basically look that up and just make up scenarios that aren't real and be a completely
Unfortunately, that is
fucking
100%
fake.
true.
And you can be fucking fake.
But was that effort
And
for anything?
Jared, if I was actually somebody who was like being interviewed for your work, I can make up all these scenarios and you could be like, damn, this person is the best fucking applicant that I have ever seen.
Yeah, most definitely, people can talk their way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they get hired and then they're fucking
They call
booty.
them silver tongue. Silver tongue.
Exactly.
Silver tongue, yeah. I
Silver
think
tongue.
that's
So that's
Something like
that's just
Silver
my
Mm-hmm.
that's my take on interviews. So that's why I think my second interviews might be good because you might be able to see the person for who they really are.
Would you rather a phone interview or an in-person interview?
I think in this day and age, like I've adapted so much that it don't fucking matter.
I'm sorry. You're right. This day and age.
Yeah,
Great,
how can fucking
great
fly?
phrase.
He's
Great
gonna
phrase.
die.
So Teams, like a FaceTime kind of situation, or in person.
Isn't that the same thing?
Like, is it the same thing?
I think so.
I'd rather-
I
I'd
don't
rather
think
be
Because
in
like
person.
you see
I don't
the
But
think
if
so.
they want the FaceTime, that's fine.
yeah, like it's so like if you're thinking about it like visually, right? Like I think it's the same thing. Like because like you can read them.
So
You
like
can- you-
like torso suit
Yeah, like
in your
'cause-
boxers,
no, yeah,
chilling.
Yeah, because like why the fuck does it matter if I'm wearing box anyway? But like I can read the person that's interviewing me. That's the biggest difference.
through Teams.
Yeah,
Even though they can feed you what you want to hear.
yeah, but I can but
Through that
no,
interview.
No, but like visually, like whatever I say, I can see if it's resonating with the person that's interviewing me.
Okay.
Versus like
I feel that.
because like that's the same if like because like one thing that I hate like not hate like I always have the trouble with is like when someone just has a stone face that I'm like interviewing with and then I'm just like I can't fucking read you.
I think.
Is what I said good?
See, that's why I think like.
Was it good?
That's why I think like I think
That's where like the biggest difference between like video conference / in-person interviews are versus like a call interview.
See, but I feel like that in-person, like one-on-one vibe of an interview, like that emotion, like that aura that you can feel in the room.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Like
I
if
get-
someone
I get
is
what you're
lying,
saying.
like bullshitting in front of me, I can obviously tell it.
Yeah.
And
No,
most times, okay, I'm sorry, like people are good, whatever, fuck it.
What about you, Jason?
But
What do you think?
just saying.
Our our first impressions important.
I
Back to
have
the
answered
question.
this question. I have answered this question. I think we were
Yeah,
we were
you
on
did.
Justin's answer for that
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm
We're-
sorry.
We
No.
circled around.
No, all right. So
We
I'm
circled
going,
so
I'm
many
going,
times around.
So I'm
Hold on,
going
really
to
quick, really quick,
All
really
right,
quick,
go.
really quick.
go.
I just fucking love how unhinged you guys are right now.
Thank you. I'm trying. Like,
Dude, we're trying to keep it together for the viewers.
I'm
bro.
trying to fucking
You
keep it
guys-
together.
Al and
You guys
Justin
are
are doing an
completely
amazing
unhinged.
job.
You're madmen.
Jared is
absolute
doing
madman.
nothing. I did
And I love it.
absolutely nothing. I literally sat here and watched them
Yeah, he,
set everything
he
around me.
fucking watched me
I literally
set up
just-
every fucking thing, and then
Is there
after I
anything I
have
can
most
try to help
everything,
with?
And
yeah,
he
after
sat down, set up his fucking mic,
That was
and
it.
then that was it.
And it still doesn't work. This shit still moves.
because you fucking set it up. That's why.
But you know what? At the
Anyway,
end of the
what
day,
you were saying, Jace?
I'm trying. I'm just
But yeah,
trying.
but I was saying,
Every day, I'm just trying.
Every
And
day I'm trying.
if you can't feel that in person right now,
I don't.
that's a different story.
I feel it.
We'll talk about it when
All the way
we're all
Did you
sober.
feel that over the phone? Because I'm
felt
sure Al
I
felt
can't
it right here.
see it over the phone because we're over the phone, Jared.
Chase over the phone.
No, definitely. So just to add on to that, I went to an interview at this spinal cord injury place. I don't remember where it was. When I had my bachelor's, and they set me up in a swivel seat. So thinking back on it, it was a good idea because it saw how
Choji?
it saw
No,
how
no.
nervous I was because I was like moving back and forth and like all this stuff. But if I didn't have that option, I wouldn't have been able to show that I'm nervous. Like, you know what I'm saying? But since I had that swivel chair, I was like, oh shit, like I can kind of move. I'm moving. I'm nervous. I'm blah, blah, blah.
Till you get to your groove.
Yeah. So that place I ended up getting rejected at, but it's fine. We move on and we get into better situations and stuff like that. But
So your first impression was terrible.
yeah, my first impression was I don't think was
Wasn't
very
good.
good.
Is that where we're coming
It
down
wasn't.
to?
It wasn't
That's what
very
happened
good.
right now?
Yeah. So
Wasn't a good one.
just
Wasn't a good one.
yeah. So that's basically where I was getting at. So if they ever give you a swivel chair, do not swivel in it
No.
because it is a test to see how nervous you are or how comfortable you are. So that's kind of where I was going with that.
That's a good one.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when it comes to like the in-person interviews or over the phone, like I would much rather prefer to be in person. That's like I just enjoy that more. Like it's just a more enjoyable experience overall. But if they really need,
I
to
said
do a phone
I
interview,
prefer an
like, I
in-person
wouldn't mind.
interview.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Shane? Oh no.
No, I definitely
feel you.
prefer an in-person interview.
Yeah.
I hate having to dress up because again, it's fake.
Yeah, because you don't wear that shit to
you
work.
You don't wear that shit to work. Like
I don't know.
you don't wear
some
that shit to.
positions.
You don't wear that shit every day. Like
you dress
I'm
for the
literally-
role you want to be in.
yeah, you.
Dress to
I'm
impress.
I'm dressing how I believe
Bam, bam.
I want to be for this position where it's a tie, a dress shirt, it is slacks, and it is dress shoes.
Dress for the
Like,
role that you're in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically how it is. But again, it is what fake. Like
It doesn't have to be.
I'm sorry. It's That's just like where
Why'd you whisper that?
that's just where I'm getting at with it. Like I'm not
No, I
saying
get it. I get it.
I
I
get you.
100% get that.
that's just all I'm saying. Like
Okay,
if I was to go into an interview right now, I'm dressing in a dress shirt, tie, slacks,
Try and get the job
and dress shoes, trying to get the job. Am
Fuck
I
yeah.
going to dress like this?
every time.
Probably not. When was the last time I dressed like this? Last time
excuse
I
me,
went to a
Mr.
fucking wedding?
Mr. Schlonger, you know it's just shorts and sandals here.
For real.
You're in a full
Yeah.
You're in a full suit for this
Yeah,
interview.
You're in a
yeah,
full suit.
like
you know, just
You know this is for a lifeguard
Uh,
position, right?
yeah, exactly.
you don't need
But
a shirt.
that's what that's what
Or
I'm
sandals.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's most of the time it's. I mean, you can say 50% of the time can be fake on what like is happening here, and that's just
Yeah, that's true.
that's just all I'm saying for people who
Yeah.
conduct interviews. It's if you want to conduct an interview, maybe give them a second one or something like that to kind of understand who the person is themselves.
Always.
Because
Yeah.
the first impression sometimes isn't actually the first impression.
Yes.
So if you give a
That's
second
the fucking
impression,
point I was looking for.
if you give a second impression or a second interview or something like that, that can be more of the person because you can ask questions out of their scope of what they can
Yeah.
be
No,
asking
Yeah.
or something like that. That's all.
I totally
Go ahead.
agree.
Go
I
ahead,
totally
Jason.
agree with that because, like, when you have the question was right. Are first impressions really important? They
Yes,
are,
that's correct.
but
That
it's
was the
not-
first question.
Very good.
but
Thank you.
No, but it's,
Thank you.
No, okay. Listen, what we're talking about now is what else is important or what is more important. All we said is that are they important? And I was like, yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. No,
but
definitely.
what you guys are saying is that being able to have another chance and get to know the person a bit more, obviously, that would be a much more a juicy way of getting to know someone and seeing if they're a valid fit for whatever you're looking for.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I'm definitely saying that that's important as well. But I'm just saying the first impressions that
No.
can say a lot as well. You know what I mean?
No.
But I get what you're
definitely,
saying.
I definitely agree with you. First impressions, I believe if I was conducting an interview as a manager, I am getting my first impression on this person. I want to know how they are
Mhm.
and how they are going to conduct themselves for the position that they are applying for.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to then offer them a second interview, and then I'm just going to ask them fucking random questions, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to know how you are. Because, again, like I said, everything can be scripted.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
And then
Yeah.
That's all.
Coming
For
down
sure.
to that, it kind of brings me to this next point, right? Because all four of us have tattoos, right? Do tattoos matter in the workplace?
No, they
Do you guys-
don't. Absolutely.
Yes
not.
and yes and no. Yes and
So
no.
let's answer this in two parts. In general, and in this day and age.
I feel like it should not. Okay, I'm gonna go first. Sorry. I feel like it should not hold you back. I feel like tattoos should not hold you back from the position that you are applying for. Most definitely. Your tattoos do not make you who you are or define who you are as a person.
Yeah.
You're right. You know what I mean? You be tatted loose and be a fucking doctor or whatever that. You know what I mean? I've seen that. Or just
Yeah.
Definitely.
literally tatted all over the place. Full on doctors taking care of people.
What about you, Jace? What do you think?
Tattoos, all right, it also depends what the tattoo is, right?
Okay, let's
If you got,
let's disregard all
cancel culture or anything.
like
Yeah,
no let's
but
let's
you know
disregard
what I'm
all
saying.
the
Yeah, yeah.
racist shit
Yeah.
that
Of
people
course,
have.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But tattoos definitely shouldn't affect how people do their job. But people who are coming in to get a service obviously have their own state of mind when they see things and how they think about stuff. So that's something to be said. But in the workplace, like if someone is just a good worker, good employee, if they have tattoos, it doesn't really matter.
That's all I wanted. That's
Yeah.
all I wanted.
Al, you go.
No, that was it.
No.
No, like that was
All
my
No,
point.
All right.
No, he said it.
All right.
Like I feel like again, like tattoos are just like the color of your skin, right? Like it doesn't fucking matter, unless you have like fucking some fucking racist ass shit.
Crazy, unless you got
Yeah,
some crazy
as
shit.
long as you
Yeah.
don't have a
Do you-
Nazi symbol or some fucking like misogynistic and like racist
Yeah.
shit, you're
We're
fine.
not fucking them with that.
Yeah,
So-
we ain't fucking hired.
We ain't fucking
You ain't
with that.
fucking hired.
No. Most definitely, I want to agree with you guys, but in my field, I always cover them up. I have a sleeve on my left arm.
Like a shooter sleeve,
Yeah.
like a
shooter
sports
sleeve.
ball sleeve.
Yeah. Yeah. So I also have one behind my ear.
Sports ball.
I do my best to cover them up. Why? I'm going to tell you why. It's because
Yeah, I want to know why.
yeah. No, I'm
Let me know why.
gonna tell you why. It's because
You fucking sat up for this shit.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
no, I'm going to tell you why right now. It's
wanna know why.
it's because a lot of the patients that I treat are, we'll say, what,
Old people.
older people.
Okay.
Okay, they do not agree with tattoos, and
Fine.
they will literally judge you from seeing a tattoo.
Well, you know what, Susan? I'm not judging you on how you bad
No.
posture was for the past 20
so,
years.
Okay, so I literally had a patient that was like, she was like, oh, I was working on her neck because she had a neck problem. So I was stretching her neck, and she was like, oh, I don't know why guys are going bald nowadays or something like that. I'm like,
oh shit. Shit.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of losing my hair, so it gives me the impression that the less hair I have, the more hair it looks. Like I told her, like, cuz she kind of like,
Man,
I was
fuck this
bald.
lady.
I was bald. Like, I was bald for her. So
I hope
She
you
was
didn't-
like-
I hope you didn't fix her problem.
no.
What?
So
I hope she's still in there.
no. So
Getting her
No one,
PT done.
no one disrespects my boy Justin like that.
yeah.
No one talks to my boy like that.
Yeah, but she was
If you're not with the schlonger, you're in there longer.
yeah, but
Ooh,
Wow.
I like that.
I'm selling that. I'm selling those shirts.
So what she said? Okay, so what she said? I'm sorry.
so she
Huh?
was like, "Oh, I
Longer?
just I just don't like it." I'm like I'm sorry I'm losing my hair. But
I really don't like this
this wasn't by choice, but I'm just sorry. Like I told her like straight up, like I'm sorry I'm losing my hair, but
But you shouldn't have to
I
apologize.
could be working
for
at
it.
Starbucks.
yeah.
I'm
But-
here right now.
But imagine, because every day that I worked there, I wore a long sleeve, so I covered up my tattoos. But imagine if she actually saw my tattoos and then my bald head.
That's her. That sounds like a her problem.
No, like, but I had to work with her every
looking for
single time, 2 days a week. For the 6 weeks that I was, or for the
You know,
5
they're-
weeks that
they're-
I was there at the clinical
So just
rotation.
there's
So-
a clear solution here.
Norse.
She
Mythology.
can fucking close her eyes
I mean,
Oh,
I want to agree
or
with
blindfold.
you. I want to agree with you,
Is that
but
ethical?
I seriously, I want to agree with you, but in my field, dealing with older patients,
Yeah.
it is not worth the risk to show my tattoos.
It's like not worth the hassle and all
Yeah,
the debate.
it,
and
it,
shit. Okay.
if I can cover it up, which I can,
Well, they're on their way out, right?
like, so if
That's-
for example, when I was working at the hospital, I would always have my long sleeve,
Mhm.
like always. If I seen a patient prior that I knew, like, okay, it's cool, I would kind of lift it up. If
Yeah,
I was
give a little sneak peek.
if I was warm, I would lift up my sleeves. But if it was a new patient, which was probably more than 50% of the time, I'm covering my tattoos. Why?
God
Because I do
damn.
not want to show the impression, because if it is a 80-year-old, 70-year-old, 80-year-old patient,
Mm-hmm.
I do not want to go in to a situation where they are already pissed off at.
Uh-huh.
You see what
And
I'm
they're
saying?
old school, so
Yeah,
Yeah, but
and
see,
they are
the
old school.
thing- the
but
thing-
no, but no, like
I get it.
it's just not worth the. It's not worth my time.
I get that.
I
I
get it.
100% get that.
That's all. But do I agree with you? Yes.
Yeah.
Should they matter? No, because you are expressing your.
We're okay with your
You-
tats. Relax.
Yeah, you are expressing your feelings as a person.
Hmm.
But okay,
But
okay,
it
I agree
should
with
not-
that. Okay,
It should not matter. Yes.
the one thing that I have with this is that all this sounds like a them problem.
It's got real deep.
No. Oh, 100%.
This
But-
tattoo-
That's all I
What
had.
if-
That was the last bit.
But what if I'm stuck with that patient? What if they're like, "Oh, I don't like your tattoos." What if I
Well,
can't
I don't
work?
like how your chin
Well-
slopes to the left.
Oh no,
Justin-
100%.
Justin is being considerate for his patients.
I agree with that. I'm just like
Oh,
people
no.
shouldn't be like that.
No,
like,
I
it just-
100%. But you just have to think of
That's how people.
Is it
are.
worth the
that.
fight?
Is it worth the fight?
Fair
And
enough, yeah.
it's in my field, it is not.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with like where you
100%.
stand on
If
that. Like,
if it's a reoccurring patient that I know has tattoos or something, and if I'm hot, yes, I'm pulling up my sleeves. But if it's a patient that I have never seen before, and I look at their birthday and they are
old?
older,
I get it.
Older?
Yeah.
I am going in with that covering all of my tattoos. I'm sorry. That's
okay. I get it.
that's just me. But
What about
For
you,
sure.
Jay? What about you, Jace? I know your field is a little more like designed around like appearances and performances. So, like, what's your take on it?
Yeah. Like when I'm at work, like I have tattoos as well, and when I'm at work, like I wear a long sleeve anyways, just because we always wear long sleeve and a tie, like a long sleeve button-up shirt and a tie
Mhm.
and slacks. I'm always covered up anyways, but like I don't necessarily hide the fact that I have tattoos. Like sometimes there will be events where I'll wear a t-shirt or something that's like see-through so you can see my body. Like I can't hide it. But there was a time probably in the ballroom industry where like having tattoos was like frowned upon on the dance floor. But
Yeah.
these days I think I see more and more people having them too. So it's being as progressive as something as old as ballroom dancing can be, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a performance, like, you know how like you're judged in like performances you do?
Yeah.
Do you feel like if you showed the tattoos, like that would hinder the scoring?
I guess that at that point it just depends who's judging, you know?
Always
Yeah,
comes down
see?
to the person.
see,
I know.
it
like
Yeah.
depends on like
Yeah.
I'm saying,
that's
it depends
so
on.
unfortunate.
But is it but
I get
is
it.
it worth the
fight?
risk?
Tough.
Yeah.
Like
Tough.
I don't
That's all I'm saying. Is it worth the risk? No, it's not. So if you can cover yourself
Yeah.
up in this situation
Yeah.
because you don't know how the person's going to be, I'd rather
Yeah.
be covered up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
That's
know.
all.
I get it.
do I
understand-
agree with you,
understand.
Al? Yes, I agree. Everybody,
100%.
I'm
Right.
fucking sleeved up.
Yes.
Like I
Yeah.
agree with you, but
Is it
in-
worth it?
is it worth it?
The complaint every
It
day.
is not.
Day and day and day and.
I know.
That's-
Jared,
that's
Jared
all
and
I'm
I,
saying.
like, we're very fortunate that the companies that we're working with, like, are very progressive
they've
and like
been
they're
fine.
okay with it. But
Mhm.
I get where you and Jace are coming from. Like,
Yeah.
your guys' jobs are 100% totally different from ours, and that's for me. Like, it's just, unfortunate. That's just how it is.
That's how
Yeah.
it is.
that is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, you know, I have a lot of older clients as well, and like they definitely have their
Hello?
own-
Okay.
Okay.
The fucking mic fell.
Jared's mic just
Okay,
fell on
so-
his crotch.
I've been struggling all day.
I'm gonna close it out. I'm gonna close it out with this little fun fact for you guys.
Don't do
Love
shrooms.
it.
No, that's not
Wow.
okay.
Do shrooms.
Hello?
What is it?
No.
It's fucking wild man right now. So, the fun fact that I have for you guys today is that the word stewardesses is the longest word in the English dictionary.
Stewardesses.
Stewardesses that you can
That is a long
spell
word.
with either your left thumb, like if you're on a phone, or your left hand.
Really?
Yeah. Try typing it out.
No way.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. This is the Average Employee Podcast. I'm your host, Al. You're here with the 4 J's and the 1 C who's sleeping
You're-
over there.
You're
It's time to clock out.
and Angel.
Peace.
Yeah. And Angel.
By the way.
Have a good night, guys. Peace.
bye bye.